That's so sweet. Yeah, I'm starting to look forward to Mondays too. I'm going to be started. Hello, YouTube. Welcome to High Vibe Monday. As you guys know, I like to come live every Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, just to channel a message from Spirit straight for you guys so that you have a good morning, so that you have a good week, and you get a chance to be live coached for me for free, and or you get a chance to get a message from Spirit. This is just our time to come together as a little community and co-create together. So welcome. If you're coming on, say hello. If you're not coming on, we wish you were here. But happy morning, happy Monday. Um, so yeah, say hello, guys. Hey, Yoga. Hey, Concha. Hey, Antoinette. 2 streams for you. Antoinette, did you get my little message? I had a cool little idea to how to extend it. Hey, Rita. Hey, Belladora. Hey, Creative Lifestyles. Hey, Bugaboo. All right, guys, this is great. Let's go ahead and let me ask if it's time to, nope, give it another 20, 30 seconds for people to come on. This would be a good time for people to take a breath out, relax the muscles in your body, and set an intention of what you would like to receive in this time together. And that's not a, I hope Kelly gets to pick me and live coach me or channel a message for me. It's a, within this 30 minutes, I want to walk away feeling clearer in my decision. I want to walk away more knowing what my next step is. So what's the intention that you want to, at the end of this 30 minutes, to feel? Maybe some of you it will be, I want to feel happier. I want to feel high vibe. I want to know more clearly if I should start my own business or go for the promotion at work. So just go ahead and set your intention. I'll give you guys another 10 seconds for that, and then we will get started. Hey, Lily. Hey, Roxanne made it. What's up, Roxanne? Hey, Drea Mildage. All right, guys, let's go ahead and close your eyes. Relax the muscles in your body, especially your stomach. Just allowing yourself to have this little minute of reprieve, this little minute where you feel perfectly safe, you feel perfectly reassured. This 1 minute where you allow yourself to feel safe, to feel calm, to feel guided. And just relax your muscles a little bit more, letting go behind your eyes, letting go in your shoulders, and letting go in your stomach. Go ahead and breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep relaxing all the muscles in your body as you continue to relax. Breathe on your own pace and your own rhythm, knowing that you'll hear everything you need to hear. So if we were standing in your physical shoes, we would take an assessment of where you are. So many people, when they hear how you feel is most important, they want to jump straight to happy, happy, joy, joy. I should only be doing things of pleasure. There's this beautiful word, discipline. Discipline means, even though there's a shiny object, that ice cream will give you, a quick hit of feel good. If your longer term is wanting to compete as a like a ninja, a warrior in some physical competition, discipline doesn't mean depriving yourself of that feel good thing. It means focusing on what actually gives you pleasure. Because many of you, you see the path ahead and you're like, that will take so long to get there. But guys, we like Kelly's example. When she wanted to braid her hair, she thought, oh, what an easy skill. So she started with the little mini side part up front. She couldn't do it. She tried for like a good 30 minutes and she couldn't even get the first three strands. So then she realized, well, maybe I'll just start with a basic French braid. She did that every morning for a month, and then she went, "Okay, let me start with 2." And the first time she did 2, it was kinda hard. And then, then it would be, like, poofy in the back. She had to practice to get it tight against the skin, and after she did that for another month, then she went back to doing the side part front braid. It was so easy then, right? When you first start dancing, you're kinda like, "Whoa, what's he having us do?" And then when you're a month, 2 months, 3 months in, you're like, apple bottom jeans, you get into it and you add your own flair. So this is where you need to remind yourself that sometimes there's fun in the dedication to developing a skill. There's fun in the dedication of a practice. There can be fun in the dedication to something. And now we want to circle back to emotions. When we say that your emotions are about most importance, people go, "Okay, I just need to do things that feel good." And yes, that is absolutely true. But sometimes it's really more important about admitting what feels good, what doesn't feel good. Because you may find you've been running your business in a certain way for a while, and you might go, "Well, I feel bored." If you're in the old paradigm, it'll be, well, I feel bored. That's not good. Let me write a positive focus list on my business, why I love it, why I love my clients. Let me get high vibe about this again. And you do this up and down, up and down, up and down, adrenaline with your emotions instead of just going, actually, I feel like I've already kind of accomplished this and succeeded doing it this way. I know that that way works. And I'm just going to admit that this way I find boring. Maybe boring's not the right word anymore. I started with bored and now it's just more of a deep core knowing of I don't want to do it that way. That way works, but I don't like spending my time that way. Do you see how none of that is low vibe? When you're going from yuck to good, that's when you're pinching yourself off and you're getting wound up in the low vibe negative emotions. And that's when it is good to get off the topic, do a focus positive list. Focus on things that feel good. But when you're going from good to great, or even great to excellent, or even excellent to exuberance, or even exuberance to vibrant, thriving, gleefully, cheerfully alive, sometimes it's just about admitting, wow, I just don't like spending my time that way. I do want this journey to be done. I do want that windfall of cash already. I've already gone through the journey of discovering all the things holding me back, all the new vibes to add in. And now it's like, okay, I'm at the tail end of that. Let's get the windfall. And what's the new way I want to be spending my time? Well, of course, I'll be buying things, I'll be decorating things. Of course, have fun with those, visualize those. But then recognize there might be a new skill that you want to spend time developing. Kelly was just having that epiphany this morning. She was just like, oh my God, it's not that I don't like doing these things. It's not that they're bad. It's not that I have an inner child I need to clean up to bring it into alignment again. It's that I just don't want to spend my time doing that. I don't want to spend my time doing that. I want what is glass blowing like? Can I learn how to glass blow vases? Like, well, how cool would that be that I'm a person who can make someone a custom glass piece for their wedding? Like, that might be cool. And who knows, she may get a month or 2 or 3 months in and go, "Ah, that's not for me." It's the can you allow yourself to enjoy the discovery of the new and stop beating yourself up because you didn't do this way, the tried and true path. Just Kelly this morning was everything we preach about is that you have to have 7 income streams. And then it hit her like, wait, I may end up being a person with 7 income streams, but I've discovered a way to make one income stream really easy and really big. It's okay if I allow that one to just expand and fill my bucket full as if it were 7 incomes. If other people it took 7 income streams, fine. If they felt safer and the having of 7 income streams, fine. I feel extremely safe in allowing this one to expand. It's that unique preferences that we need you guys to tap into. And the preferences I'd like to be spending my time in other ways, or I'd like to be enjoying this more. Because some of you will like this, and you're like, no, I want to do this, and I just want to find my unique, eclectic way that I like doing it. There are so many different paths to success. Are you just willing to admit which one is yours and allow it to roll in? And with that, we will start taking questions from people. They want to start with Instagram. Um, Hey, Valentina made it. Hey, Queen. It is High Vibe Monday, guys. Yesterday, I'm gonna wait for people on Instagram to type in their questions. So yesterday I woke up and I was like, "Oh my god, what time is it?" I asked my little electronic thing here what time it was, and I heard like 9:40, and I was like, "Oh my god, I better get out of bed." So if you go back, you'll see a High Vibe Monday that was yesterday. There was good stuff on that one. Was really good stuff on that one. All right, I want to feel clear in my next step. So anyone who's looking for more clarity, for more clear in your next step, this is going to help you. I'm torn down the middle between staying home again or pushing forward in my career. Thank you. So let's see. But there is no pushing. There is no pushing. If you're pushing, then you're always pushing against something. So every time you move forward, you'll feel a push back. So every step does seem tired and erroneous. This is more about you admitting I have a desire to get out there and allow dollars to flow from the world, from the universe to me through me. So I'm on a journey of expanding my financial frequency in terms of the money that I can allow to flow to me and through me. And I'd like that journey. How would it feel if you stayed home? Safe, cozy, warm, all your needs are taken care of. So take what feels good about that and apply it to I would like to get back out there and I'd like it to feel safe. I'd like it to feel cozy. I'd like it to feel warm. I'd like it to feel expansive. I like to feel safe in this journey of developing a strong divine masculine. The stronger divine masculine you have within you, the stronger your feminine can receive, right? If you can't, life is about knowing your needs and negotiating. If you're against a business tycoon, he's like, "Well, I really need this, this, and this, and I'm going to pay 200,000 for it." If you don't have a strong divine masculine within you, you're going to be like, "Well, okay, who am I to turn down 200,000 instead of a hey, I appreciate you sharing your full needs to me. Let me take a look at the scope of everything you need. Let me circle back with other things I have going in my life and let me see what I can give back." If you don't have that strong masculine, aka the ability to know that's a no for me, that's a yes for me, and then act accordingly, how's the big windfall of money going to come your way? If you don't feel strong in the receiving the money and holding it to yourself, you're just going to give it away and spend it to other people to prove how nice you are, to prove how good of a feminine nurture you are. So do you see, like, the real bind you have is your ability to, you guys would call it stick up and speak up for myself. We word it as the core ability to know you, know what your yes and your no is, and know if you get a no, then that means that person has another way to allow in their manifestation. And guys, they want me to show you this frequency artwork I bought. I bought myself a divine masculine frequency thing. Sometimes it would be helpful if they told me things I would show you. Oh, I see it. Give me one second, guys. Let me unclip. Hey, Emily made it. Hey, and everyone who's coming live, if you do want more, I do have one-on-one opens, and I have power hours open as well. So if you guys would like that, give me a comment. I'll put the links in there. But this is what they wanted me to show you. Expansion can be fun. As much as sometimes it's about the practical, you need to learn negotiation. You could Google that. You can Google negotiation and watch videos on it on YouTube. You can read books about it. So there's the practical new skills you need to develop, but sometimes you could just have fun, right? So this is my divine masculine frequency painting that I'm just wearing on my neck just to allow myself to, hey, I can say no. Hey, I can negotiate with people who are almost billionaires on being their coach. And this is my authenticity one. I feel safer when I wear this. And I'll show Instagram this. And let me think if I can give you the link to this, guys. For everyone on Instagram, I'm going to drop the link on YouTube. If I can find it, that is. I always have a hard time finding their website, but that's okay. Oh, I suppose that it would help if I typed it incorrectly. All right, here we go. So, IDJY. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm finding it, guys. They live in France. Translate to English. This might be something, guys. If I can't find it quickly, I'll make sure to get the link when I send out the recording via email. Yeah, I love this frequency work. Oh, I found the earrings. I can't find their whole shopping page, though. This is a little annoying. I found the authenticity. I want to give you guys a divine masculine one because many of you need to just reconcile that it's okay to speak up for yourselves. You know, when you were little and you were young, you did have to listen to other people. I found their sexual desire one. Abundance. Hmm. Well, that's a shame. Maybe they got taken down off Cow Cow. God, they're being insistent that someone on here needs it. All right, well, I'll drop a link for their intuition pendant in YouTube. And then you guys, if you really want the divine masculine one, sorry, it's gonna have to be a little bit of work, but you're gonna have to go to their website, find them on Cow or send them a message. Oh, I just found them. Yay. Okay. All right. It's gonna go on YouTube. YouTube. Here's the overall link to all of it. Good. I'm glad you're finding my aura calming. And if I can quickly find the divine masculine, I'll send it to you. Oh, you want to click on the oh, there we go. Here we go. All right, I got it, guys. Okay, here's another link for you, YouTube. Here's the one to all their the third one is the link to all the frequencies that they have and the comfort. It's called comforting masculine. I don't know. As soon as I started wearing this, it just seemed, and there, that last link is the one for the comforting masculine one. And I don't know, guys. Once I just like started wearing it, it just became. I've been having these series of epiphanies that it's like an obvious duh to just allow in a larger stream of income, like an obvious duh. So you guys may like it. I'll put it on real quick, and then it looks like the next question is going to go back to Instagram again, and it's one that's already been asked. So I'll go back and read the old questions. Sometimes I have a hard time with this because I got these nails on right now, and I haven't had nails in years. It's so hard to put on. All right, whatever. We'll just let it hang there. All right, let's go back to some questions. Oh, Instagram. You give me another question. The other one, I want to do a cottage bakery spiritually. I feel I am doing the right thing. I need to make sure I as well am taking the right steps. So Instagram definitely hit me with some more questions. And for those of you who are, you know, it's your inspired action to do a certain thing, I just want to make sure you're on the right path and maybe how to make it more easeful and kind of accelerate it. This one's going to be for you. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the right thing. I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. This is where you need to reaffirm yourself. Reassurance is another word that you guys use. Reaffirm, I'm on the right path. I'm on the right path. You used to have to play small when you were younger and doubt your movements because if you doubted your movements, then that meant your parents needed you. That's how your parents felt needed. So you used to have to play unsure when you were younger, but you no longer need to do that. But since it is a vibrational wobble active within you, just be like, hey, I get that I used to have to do that, but I'm turning the volume down on that because I don't need to do that anymore. I don't have to do that anymore. Now I just get to feel a little more sure of myself. I get to feel more confident in my decisions and I just get to act forward. I'm no longer going to hold myself back in order so other people can feel needed and useful and validated. I now want to move forward and excel. Because even think of it this way, if you still want to keep your parents and your primary caregivers in the picture, right? If they used to feel needed because you literally needed them because you were small, what about wow, look at my baby girl succeeding. I did a good job as a parent. Look at her succeeding. So even if you want to stay in the flawed premise, do you still see how you exceeding is the next step for you? If you want to get out of the flawed premise, it's just it's okay to feel calm. It's okay to feel reassured. It's okay to know I'm on the right path. It's okay to be developing this new skill set. It's okay to find the location for my bakery. It's okay to find the perfect customers. It's okay to be making cool custom decorated cupcakes and delivering them to people's birthday parties. It's okay to be doing those things. You just need some simple reassurance. We're going to stay a little bit more on Instagram and then YouTube. I'm going to come back to you. So go ahead and start asking your questions so that when I open my eyes, we can just keep the show going and hopefully get as many people as possible get their questions answered today. All right. Well, it's annoying that I can't clip that. My birthday is Thursday, wanting to feel more comfortable with getting older and if I've maybe missed a path meant for me. Oh, what a great question. And what a perfect question for after this. My birthday is Thursday and I'm wanting to feel more comfortable getting older and that I have not missed the path for me. And guys, I'm obviously going to channel this for you guys, but guys, if you're living in your reality with like, I missed an opportunity, you have this now thought belief system that I'm off my path and I can never get back on it. There was a fork in the road. I was supposed to go left, but I went right instead. And now I'll never have the opportunity to live the good life. Like that's literally what you're setting yourself up for with that thought. But guys, even if you go the wrong path, you can turn back around and get back on it. The universe can find a way to get you back over there. The universe can present you with a new fork in the road. The universe is always trying to send you new ways. The universe is always trying to send you new ways. Life is like you're at a restaurant, at a menu, you go, oh, maybe I want that. You get it, you get to take a bite and go, yep, this is what I like. Yum, 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 eat it all. Or you take a bite and go, no, I think I want something spicier. They bring you something spicier and you're like, okay, I like the spiciness. Let's keep the spiciness the same. But texture wise, I want a little bit more of this. So it's the same thing with life. I'd like to love life. Am I ready? I'd like to start playing with people in a romantic sense. I'd like to start having fun. I'd like to start going out on dates. And no matter what, I'd like it to feel safe and calm. I want it to feel calming for my nervous system when I date. Love life, am I ready? If you're even thinking about it, you're clearly ready. You clearly just need reassurance. So, universe, guide me to the people where it's going to feel calm, where it's going to feel calming. Okay, so I am wanting to feel more comfortable getting older and that I've not missed the path meant for me. Let's get spirit in on that now. No, you never get it wrong. You never do it wrong. You're never off your path. There can be instances, and you're picking up on this, where you had an opportunity in front of you, a choice in front of you. This was your yes, but for whatever reason at that time of your life, you chose the no. And that just means in that one time, you chose a no instead of a yes. It doesn't mean you're off your path forever and ever in your whole life. It just means that that was presented to you to be a learning moment for you to go, whoa, so this is what it feels like to pick a no. Well, that doesn't feel good. I want to start picking yeses. Because, guys, in childhood, law of attraction, what you focus on, you get whether you want it or not. When you have a thought enough, when you focus on something enough, it becomes a belief system. When it's a belief system, that's what you're attracting in your life. There's a thing as momentum, right? When a car first starts going downhill, if you catch it right away, it's not that hard to stop it. If it starts rolling all the way down here, you just got to let it roll out. You got to let it slow itself down when it gets down to the smooth path. So you have some built up momentum of having to say yes to things you don't want to and having to say no to things that you wanted to for whatever reason from childhood. So all it is built up momentum of crossed wires. Say yes when you want to say no when you want to say yes. Now that you're older and an adult and you're more in control of your life, you can provide more for yourself. You have a little bit of that old momentum, and all you're feeling is that you did do that when you were younger. But now you get to experience what it's like to do this. And when you go like this, guys, everyone makes the misconception that this should feel happy, happy, joy, joy. But you got to understand that you've been living life this way for a while and you're alive. So there is some comfort in knowing I've been doing that and I'm alive. When you start doing something new, there's always a little bit of a wobble. Our favorite analogy is you're walking on concrete, you're sure of your steps. When you step onto sand, that first step, it's like a whoa. You step on the second one, it's like, whoa. By the time you're at your third, fourth, fifth step, you're okay. Your 10th step, you're walking like a champ on the sand. So just recognize that it is okay if you sometimes feel a little unsure with doing something in a new way. So we would encourage a rampage of, I want to try it this new way where I say yes to yeses and I say no to nos. So start a practice. When Kelly was learning this lesson many moons ago, she would, before she had any decision to make, she would close her eyes very briefly. If she was out in public, she wouldn't, but she would just go, I need a quick moment to think about that. I need a quick moment to make my decision. And she would go, inner being, guide me. Should I accept this invite? She would ask it in the positive way. Should I say yes to this? She would feel in her chest if there was a glow, an upliftment, a good feeling, a feeling of relief. She knew that it was yes. If she got a constriction in her chest, an elephant pressing down, a sharp pain, a tightening, that's a no. She would then always ask the should I not go? And she would see what feeling she would get in her chest. Practice that and develop your ability to tap into your personal yeses and nos. Then you're strengthening. I say yes to yeses and I say no's to no's, and you'll be happy along your path. And now they want to go to YouTube and answer questions from YouTubers. Hey, Sammy's in the house. Sammy, thank you so much for those tips. I truly appreciate them. They make me feel all warm and tingly on the inside. How are you? Um, I'm doing YouTube right now. I'm bouncing back and forth, B1. That just is making me think of bananas and pajamas. You're welcome, beautiful over there. I see. Lee, I'm going over for as I start to receive my anxiety kicks in and maybe I take the wrong path. I'd like to feel face and shit. Oh, well, Lee, that the last thing I channeled to help answer your questions, right? If not, give me feedback over there. You're welcome, Manning. Um, I have a question. So B1, yes, I'll answer YouTube. I have a question for my client. He's been having worse and worse sciatic pain over the years and numb leg, etc. I know it's emotional. How can I help him? Oh, how sweet. What a sweet question, Concha. Well, Concha, your overall lesson for this, Concha, is letting go of responsibility for clients' results. You have a sense of responsible. You are responsible for showing up with a clear mind, right? No partying, no smoking the night before. We never encourage that stuff, but at least not the night before, yes. You have a sense of responsibility to get a good night's sleep. You have a sense of responsibility for turning off distractions. You have a sense of responsibility, but for that time frame that you two agreed upon, you put your focus on him to help him, but you don't take responsibility for if he feels good in his body or not. People co-create the life that they want. And so all that heavy pain is in a body is you've you've numbed out from feeling your emotions in the moment. So your body brings pain in your body to really go, hey, something is not going well. So to answer your question though, Concha, if you would like to help him, it's more hey, so let's get into this movement, let's get into this stretch, or maybe you'll do a sound healing bowl. You'll be guided to different ways. Let's get into the stretch, and as you feel the relief in the stretch, can you start naming some emotions that come up for you? And let's just release them. And you're going to start to realize, Concha, that you have a little bit of an intuitive ability too. To you know how Kelly's like, that's not true, that's not your truth. Say it again. Or when I say this, what do you think? And you go back and forth when you're on a coaching call with her to get to your actual truth. You have a little bit of that same ability. Probably not to the degree as Kelly, but Kelly also doesn't have the degree to move a body and energy the way you do either. Can you align his body so that he's as aligned as possible to allow the emotion to flow so that when he's ready, he can feel it? Not all times, guys, is it some deep, painful inner child from the past that you need to clean and clear up. Sometimes it's just Kelly was having a lot of hip pain, a lot of hip pain, but then she just went, Inactive box, active box. She listened to a recent ABIX workshop and she kind of liked it. She went, pain in my hip, inactive, feeling good in my body, active, ignoring my emotions so they have to get so loud to be pain in my body, inactive, allowing myself to just feel all my emotions, active. And that was when she had this epiphany this morning. I went, oh my God, it's not that I'm bored. It's that I just don't want to spend my time doing that way. I'm ready for this funnel to just fully fall into form so I can spend my time doing other things. I've thoroughly loved being on the journey of getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready to be getting ready and expanding and all those inner children I had to meet and new epiphanies and new belief systems I had to develop. But I figured out the eclectic way that works for me. I'd like to wrap this up so that I can start expanding in new ways. So, Concha, create the most conducive bioenergetic body pose for him. Get him to process emotions, and you're gonna be, is it angry or is it disappointed that you or are you disappointed? That book, Nonviolent Communication, you don't have to read it, but you do have to take the guessing thing out of it. Like, are you feeling upset or are you feeling unheard? That's what will help him the most. But more importantly for you, Concha, take away responsibility for your clients. If you show up responsible and give them your dedicated focus with your dedicated knowledge, that's really all that's expected out of you. And they're saying that's when your business will explode, Concha, when you stop taking responsibility for your clients. Guys, I'm gonna stay a little bit longer today. Lights up your face, Snickers. I'm glad you came too, Sammy. Funnel full of fun, I don't know. Let me see, Sammy. Wanted to know anything about me and my child's father, if I was going to be pregnant and when. I've never really answered that kind of question. Let me see though. Wanted to know anything about me and my child's father, if I was going to be pregnant with it and when. Well, be one, you first have to reconcile that there's a part of you that doesn't want a child. Sometimes you do have to go through the grieving process of a previous phase of life. I'm going to miss this. I'm going to miss that. I'm going to miss this. You have to go through and like grieve all the things you're going to miss so that you can then be energetically open up to, oh, but I'll like this. I'll like this. I'll like this. I'll like this. And then you're in the energy towards what you want. Then it can come in. Kelly was at that phase where she was like, do I want a child? Do I not? Do I want to be a mother? Do I want to be a wife? Well, universe, can you let me see what it'd be like? Is there a way that I can have a relationship with a child? She got drawn to a friend who had a 2-year-old, and then she realized, God, everything they told me about children was just wrong. They ruin your life. They take up all your time. All this just horrible things she heard about children. She was like, she's like, this is lit. This is the best way to spend a Wednesday evening. Can I come over every Wednesday? Can I come over Saturday and go to the park with her? She's like, "This is a fun way to spend my time." And then, like, because she was a single mom, Kelly realized, oh, she doesn't have time to look up fun things and stuff. Well, let me do it. Hey, mom, can we do this? And she was like, oh, is that all being a wife is? This is great. You got to grieve some of what you're going to miss so that you can then be energetically open up to see what you're going to like of the new. And we're going to do one more. You did. Good, Lee. I'm glad for you. My first time tuning in. Hey, well, welcome, Janet. Hey, if you're first time tuning in, if you're on Instagram, you can go to the link in my bio and you will see a link to sign up for my newsletter. That'd be a great way to stay connected and get reminders of this. And there's also some free meditations when you first sign up to meet your spirit guide as well as develop healthy boundaries, because everything on my channel is grounded in psychology, elevated by spirituality. So that'd be a great way to stay connected, Jan. Oh, ah, biggest lesson from my past relationships. Biggest lesson from my past relationships. How to not take responsibility for other people's choices and actions and their emotions. You have a sense of responsibility. When you form a partnership, their well being is your well being. Your well being is their well being. So it's like hey, do you need back scratches? Yes. Hey, do you need a healthy lunch prepared for tomorrow? Yes. So there is like a symbiotic relationship that kind of like comes forth. But there was a little bit of a, "Oh, he's really hurt right now, let me take care of him." That's called overgiving, that's not symbiotic. So your lesson is you're just as significant as the other person. I'm just as significant as the other person. All right, so let me go over here. Hey, Liz. Glad to catch me live. Liz, if you got people on YouTube, if you go into the description of the live afterwards, you'll see the link. I have it titled as Meet Your Spirit Guide. Sign up there and you'll get those meditations I was talking about. I don't have any questions, but is there any messages for me from spirit? Okay, Sammy, let's go. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, sweetheart. Sometimes there are phases of your life where you're climbing up a mountain, but then you got to take a breath and plateau. You had a lot of fun and excitement and a rush and a whirlwind, and now you're at a place of where I just want a little bit of calmness. I just want smooth. I want calm. I want connection. So be at peace and be okay that you do just want a little bit of calm. There's just a little bit that's feeling uneasy. If I don't manifest in something new and excitement, then this is it. No, it's right now I just desire a little bit of peace and calm. When that There'll be a moment where you're like, "Hey, I don't want this anymore. Well, now I want something new." You'll pick up on it, Sammy. And with that, we wish you all a good day. All right, so I love you guys bunches. If you'd like to work with me more in depth and personal, I have coaching spots available for longer term, group or one-on-one. I also have some one-off sessions available. Just send me an email, kelly@kellylunt.com, letting me know a little bit what you want. We'll either hop on a phone call if you want longer term packaging. If you just want a session, I'll send you the link to sign up. But I love you guys bunches, and we will talk later.